Do you think that's the way? All right, that's the way we see like a bear or a shark. Do you think that's the way chickens look at human beings? Do you think there's like a communicado that goes in the chicken world where they're like, if a human's coming at you, pick up a bike, make yourself look big.
Well, they don't have any arms, really. I think that's why chickens run. Like if you walk in, chickens don't like. They don't.
So they've got the fight or flight response. They got the flight.
It's like there's something large coming in here. We have to like move. Or it's like if you bring food, but they're still timid. They're not like they'll. Some birds will come and eat out of your hand and stuff like that. They still have senses to sense whether the difference between us coming in there and like say a coyote or something.
Right.
But to a chicken. We're just a big, huge thing.
What is the difference between a human and a coyote to a chicken? Both of us are coming to eat them. Coyotes sooner rather than later.
Well, like most chickens, like if you have a chicken coop, you're just coming in to get eggs. Mm. You're not sort of like slaughtering them in front of everybody.
But isn't there a part of them where it's like, protect the young, they're taking our babies?
I don't think chickens...
You don't think a chicken has emotions?
The chicken brain is not the most developed.
I gotta imagine there's in a chicken's brain, like a chicken has to have emotions. I think a chicken has to feel like,
or you want to think.
I really do. I mean, part of me wants to, and part of me doesn't want to because I eat a lot of chicken. But part of me wants to believe that like the chicken is sitting on a bunch of eggs, and then some asshole comes in and he's like, "Give me your eggs." Yeah, totally. You're sitting there going, "This will be Herbert. This will be George. This will be."
See, most people
Francis.
Most people who eat chicken tend to like not think that they have all that stuff. Usually, it's like people who don't eat meat are the have that impression that
that a chicken has a soul.
Yeah,
and like personality.
The meat eaters more just like they're just dumb fucking things pecking around, shooting at eggs.
Yeah, I'm a happy medium. Whereas, like, I gotta believe there's more going on in a chicken's
You want to eat
head.
their soul.
Here he comes. It's the fat soul sucker. Hide the babies. Oh, he's back. He took Bertha. I don't necessarily want to eat their souls, but I have a hard time thinking like that a chicken is just sitting there like like when we're not around.
It's hard to imagine.
Because, man, you got to think like it's a living being. It's got, a chicken has a brain, a higher function. Like you tell me jellyfish, like if we were a jellyfish eating world,
yeah,
I'd be like, fine, jellyfish does not have a brain or a spine. I still don't understand how a jellyfish works. I was at the aquarium with a kid and I read something where like just jellyfish has no brain, no heart, no spine. Yeah. I'm like, the jellyfish is like me, but I have those things, but in theory, like I'm spineless and heartless and brainless. But this thing literally has. How does that fucking thing exist? Like, it's a freak of nature. It's just this thing that lives and eats other things, but it doesn't have a brain, it doesn't have a heart, and it doesn't have a spine. It has what the fuck makes a jellyfish work?
It's an arrangement of cells, and look at bacteria. Bacteria is a living thing, but they don't have spines and brains.
But they gotta have but no brain whatsoever.
If a jellyfish doesn't have a brain, I'm going to vote for bacteria
not having a brain. It's just weird. A jellyfish is weird. So I could see a jellyfish being like, just floating in the ocean, like, even that's giving it too much because there's inflection and it had no inflection.
Be robotic.
It's just boo, boo. Not even that. They don't even make noises. But a chicken, there's got to be like when you leave and the chickens are alone, there must be like, hey, what's up? How are you? Like we're still alive. We're still fucking doing it. They haven't eaten us yet. Let's work on our escape plan like Chicken Run, like the dream, the Aardman animation.
Well, I would say that it's proof positive that they don't fucking do that.
Why?
I've never heard it. In the age of the internet, we should do the research, and maybe somebody can write in with their stories of chickens fucking doing elaborate escape plans.
Or even, I'm not even looking for that. I'm looking for. Has anyone ever buried a mic in a chicken coop, not let them know? Like, built a chicken coop with a microphone in it, hidden throughout the place, bunch of mics, and then brought the chickens in there and been like, we're just going to eat your eggs and that's it. Maybe we'll eat you sometimes, but whatever. And just treat them like normal chickens.
Yeah.
Don't let them know the jig is up. And then walk away and then see if like the chickens say anything. Like when the door closed,
Like
they
English?
wait like a good minute, whatever, any language. Even if they spoke Chinese, I think it'd be wicked if they're suddenly like they're gone.
Tonking tonky.
And it'd be, all right, I'll take that. I mean, but still, you get somebody to translate and find out what chickens say to one another. And the conversations they would have, like just, look at my dick. Look at my chicken dick. Whatever. Even if it was a really fucking, like, I don't need them in there formulating fucking math equations, but if I could relate to a chicken a little more, like if a chicken was just like...
Would you eat them then?
No, I would stop eating them. I would be like, holy shit, like these things, they talk, they know English. They've just been waiting all this time to pull a Planet of the Apes.
But then, if we found out that chickens were just like, hey, Fred, like, how you doing?
Hey, Fred, look at my dick.
Yeah.
Watch me jerk off. I imagine a dirty chicken.
Dirty chickens. I mean, if that did happen, then, I don't think you would want that because you would have nothing to eat.
No, I would eat box cereal.
You would eat box cereal?
I would live off fucking Kellogg's.
What if you found
Post.
out that if we mic'd grain?
Oh, and they spoke?
Yeah.
Then I'd have to reevaluate. Then I would have to...
You know what's funny, too, about corn is I think that, like, most sugar-based cereals are like, heavily corn-based.
Yeah, but that's when they grind them up and shit. I'll eat corn. You grind it up and shit. But it's that texture. If you grind it and dry it up, yeah, I'll eat cornmeal. I'll eat that raw. I'll just give me a fistful of cornmeal and I'll eat it. But I won't like a chicken would. But that's why I relate to the chicken very much.
And what you're hoping is that you could be left in the coop and be like, let me see your dick.
Totally. Like, I would like to go incognito into a chicken coop. A rather large chicken
outfit.
Oh, let's not be ridiculous. It doesn't even have to be a big chicken outfit. Let's say they built into the coop a place where I can put just my head. My body's outside the coop, resting comfortably. My head is sitting on a nest. And, you get we know some special effects dudes.
Yeah.
They decorate my head. They do me up so I look like a chicken.
Yeah. But your face is like the belly.
Yes. But, I'm wearing white contact lenses, so it just blends in with the feathers and shit like that. So I'm totally undercover. So I'm not dressed like a giant chicken where they might be like, come on, dude, try a little harder. But I do blend. Then they fucking start talking about showing their dicks.
It's like, look at the new guy.
Oh, yeah.
Show us your dick. Like, they didn't put a dick on me.
Why didn't they fucking think of that? How long would I sit in that coop listening to the conversation? Like, I think the first time a chicken said something, I would be like, aha! And they'd be like, oh, shit.
Jig's up.
Caught. Yeah.
See, I would imagine that if chickens could talk,
yes,
okay, in the world where chickens could talk, they're smart enough.
And we're not talking about bah.
No, they're like...
We're talking about, like, hey, man,
look at my dick.
The devil's tied up the series 2-2. Like, they're interested in shit we are.
I think if they had the power to do that, one of them would have been like, stop fucking eating us.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I mean, if you had if in the world where chickens could talk and they love their babies and all the rest of that stuff, like, why it wouldn't occur to them to just be like, look, stop eating our children.
How do you know they haven't? How do you know that some chicken hasn't said that to, like, some on a farm said that to, like, Farmer John, and Farmer John was just like, oh my God, if the word gets out, the chickens are, almost human-like. I got no work.
I'd say Farmer John's first reaction would be like, fucking
Satan is in this chicken.
He could be scared of demon possession, or he'd fucking try to make a buck off of that. I'm sure he'd make more fucking money off his talking chickens than his fucking eggs.
Yeah, but let's say he's got the talking chicken, and he's like, fuck, I'm gonna take the talking chicken out in the world, and the chicken's in front of the microphone. He's like, finally, I have a forum, a platform to address the world. He's like, look, we all talk. All of us chickens talk. I'm not the only one. Farmer John can't get rich off me because all the chickens talk. Farmer John's fucked. And if he had thought ahead, he would be like, if I let people know that chickens talk, if I spill the beans, my livelihood is killed.
Well, the chicken would lie. The chicken would be like, I'm the only one who talked. This guy just...
Until he gets in front of a microphone?
Yeah.
Wow. That is presupposing a world in which not only can the chicken speak, but it's devious.
The chicken would be. I mean, they're sitting around in a coop all day.
That's true.
I'm gonna bet on the chicken. I'm gonna bet on the super brain chicken. That's just like is smart enough to know that, like, the revolution's gonna start, but if he fucks it all up, he needs to get it. He needs to be like, he'd be better off being the celebrity chicken, fighting for his cause. than like sort of just going out there and being like, hey man, we all fucking talk, Farmer John. We're all fucking talking mostly about our dicks,
but still, so do you.